to all my brothers and sisters out there in the world. This is your boy Jehoshaphat, and I just had a little conversation. I wanted to talk about how can you get it? How can you get it? What's your best way to get it? Now, you cannot and I'll prove it to you too. I'll prove it to you. You cannot expect God to help you if you're not willing to help yourself. Ain't no job gonna fall out the sky. Ain't no that car that you want to go buy. It's not gonna be sitting in your driveway. That brand new house that you always wanted. You gonna have to work to get it. You gonna have to work your best to get it. Jesus said, if you knock, then he'll open up the door. If you seek, then you will find. You know what I'm saying? So that sounds like to me that you have to show God that you're willing to work for it to get it. How can you expect God to bless you with something or to give you something if he don't even see you trying? Oh God, I want a job. You ain't even filled out no damn applications. How you just gonna expect God just come knock on your door? Hey, Alfred, I got that job for you. All you got to do is come get it. So, and this does not apply to relationships. Take that out the factor completely. I'm going to talk about that next. But whatever it is that your heart desire and you long for, is it that house, the speedboat, the motorcycle, whatever, the coffee table, the brand new furniture, I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you personally, you gonna have to show God that you willing to do something to get it so he can bless you to have it. I don't care what it is. You know what I'm saying? Either it be a job, either it be a car, either it be a house, either it be some clothes on your back. I don't care what your heart desires. You know what I'm saying? The question that I have for you today is, what are you willing to get it? And every so often I say these things, you know what I'm saying? Because I challenge you. What do you want? What do you want out this life? You want God to bless you with it, right? Well, you're going to have to show him something, damn it. You're going to have to show him something. You know what I'm saying? What? The only way you can please God is through your faith. Well, it's the same thing vice versa in this situation. He wants to see your effort. He wants to see you get up and do something. You know what I'm saying? Quit sitting there with your hand begging out with a sad all the damn time because you ain't got it. What are you willing to put it in motion so the Father can bless you with whatever it is that your heart desire? Whatever you long, he know you want it. You've been asking for it for so long, but are you willing to put it in motion to get what you want? That's the question I have for my brothers and sisters out there. Okay, the last one, and I'm going to go ahead and get up off of here. Relationships. A lot of my brothers and sisters in there be with people that God didn't bless you with that relationship. So if God didn't bless you with that relationship, how could you ever expect that relationship to flourish? How could you? God has... What is it? A certain person that he wants you to see you with. So any relationship that you might get in, it's a waste of your time. You'll be wasting your time, and you'll be doing all of that hard work, all of them lonely nights, all of that, whatever the relationships involve, good or bad, because it will not last, because that is not the person that God chose for you. So if you want this person, and me, I throw my hand under the fire like everybody else. I told y'all, I'm just like y'all is. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning, going through everything that y'all do just like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But he's showing me. But then the difference between me and a lot of my other brothers and sisters out there is that you're going to have to, with God, you're going to have to walk out on faith. You're going to have to walk out on faith to get it. If the only way that you can actually please the Father is your faith, that you believe in him, your love for him, then why would you not expect this situation to be any different? It's the same thing. So that special girl that you want, your wife, your husband, they out here in the world. But you're going to have to put into your faith, and you're going to have to wait for God to bless you with that person. Remember what I said. Any relationship that you get in that God did not pick that person, you're just wasting your time. You know what I'm saying? You just wasting. And the only thing that you can thank God for is your children that you get out of it. That's about it. But you setting yourself up for a lot of heartache, a lot of misery, a lot of agony, a lot of pain by not being with the person that God has pointed out for you. But you're going to have to wait on God to give you that person. So the other question I have for you, is it worth it? Is it worth waiting for? Like, it's so many different people out there in the world. They just so in a rush to just get into a relationship, and then they get in relationships and they get with these people that cause them all this misery and pain. Me, I would just wait on God. I would wait on him for me not to go through all of that. Remember, I told y'all, I see my brothers in the streets dragging they knuckles on the concrete trying to catch up to their black queen, but that black queen wasn't chose for that man. So how can that man expect to get a righteous woman out of her if it's not the woman for him? Same thing's vice versa. I see my queens out here eating dust. I mean, eating dust and licking it, trying to keep up to they black kings, but that's not the king chose for them. So how can they expect that man to be something that he was never meant to be? To please God, you're going to have to step out on faith. You're going to have to step out on your faith. And if you really want the person that God has designed for you and I said it, designed. Because to me, your whole life is designed in his eyes. From the moment that you're born until the moment you take your last breath. Designed. Now, if you want that person in your life, you're gonna have to wait on God. Oh, I'm lonely. I haven't been with nobody in 3 and 4 or 5 years. I would rather be by myself than be with a woman that's gonna bring me misery, agony, and suffering. I've been there. I did that walk. It was a waste of my time. It was a waste of my money. It was a waste of my effort, and it was a waste of my heart. So now in life, I choose to wait on God, because God can pick somebody that's better than I could ever pick. God knows the heart as well as he knows the mind. Now, I can look out on the outwardly appearances at anybody and be like, man, that is a beautiful woman. But what the hell does she have inside of her heart? What the hell does she have inside of her mind? And is she the person that God has designed for me in Jehoshaphat's life? Anything that I will pick will never be as good as what God has in store for all of us. And I'm the type of person, I will never settle for something that I do not want. This has been your brother Jehoshaphat. Y'all make sure y'all have a peaceful, blessed day. I'm out.